Peace, 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 family. How you all doing? My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of Ascendant Astrology, and I am your astrology coach. Today, I'm coming on here to do my interpretation of Venus and Aquarius. So this video is for you if you have Venus and Aquarius in your birth chart. So what is Venus? Venus rules love, money, beauty, relationships, pleasure, desires, what you are attracted to, what you spend your money on, and who's attracted to you. Which could also be your Mars energy, by the way, too. Um, Aquarius lives in the 11th house, and it is ruled by Saturn. Pay attention. Saturn ruled sign. It's actually the ancient ruler, and it's co-ruled by Uranus. Okay, so if you go back and watch my um Venus and Capricorn video, which is also Saturn ruled, this is going to apply. Both scenarios apply, okay? They are one and the same. And I think it's important for people to know that you hit Capricorn season thinking you're done with Saturn energy. When you get to Aquarius season, you are not. Okay. You just got to say that like that so you know what you're dealing with. Um, Aquarius is a fixed air sign. So to me personally, just like Venus and Saturn is happy, Venus can be happy in Aquarius too, even though there's probably like 800 people who are going to disagree with me. I'm okay with that today. Really, I am. The only thing that gives Venus and Aquarius a different spunk is the fact that it is also ruled by Uranus. And my friends, is when shit gets a little crazy. Okay. Um, so very traditional in their relationships, but the Uranus piece is super innovative, creative, and very unique. I want to say colorful, like Venus and Pisces. These motherfuckers like bright colors. Okay. Um, um, the 11th house rules friends, your associates, your groups of friends, the groups that you belong to, online or in person, anything to do with social media or online, the World Wide Web, in my personal opinion. Uranus rules the World Wide Web. Um, the divine, a higher consciousness, shocking, um, sudden surprises and energy. Um, I don't know why I want to call Uranus the villain, but that's how I feel. Okay. Um, your networks, unusual, weird things. So these people are attracted to people. I call Uranus can be quite a klutz, by the way, very clumsy. So they're super subconscious, by the way, but um like serendipitous love. I'm trying to think of movies that reflect that, like relationships that you get into and it's serendipitous where something just like nobody could have fucking planned that shit kind of happens type of love. I feel like Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler. I don't remember the name of that movie, but that's how I feel. That their relationship was very serendipitous to me. You meet on these just absurd out of the ordinary circumstances and you become absolutely smitten by somebody. This is also people who are like attracted to people who are wildly different than them. And so not necessarily does it have to be like this, but for example, this is like the circus person who's with the fucking hip hop artist, the midget who's with the tallest person in the world. The fat person that's with the skinniest person in the world, the homeless person that's with the richest person in the world. Like that kind of shock and awe, weird scenarios and situations is how I feel like most Aquariuses end up falling into relationships. Um, these people actually value innovative and creativity, very unique things, people who don't follow the status quo, right? Completely opposite from Saturn, by the way. But once they are in a relationship, they do buy Saturn. These people do know how to love. So let's just cut that BS out right now. Okay? Everybody needs a hug, damn it. All right. So they can come off super detached and aloof, but it's just their way of like cleansing like Scorpio energy of being around other people because there's that idea that they are very germophobic, by the way. But there's also just that idea that um, you know, they need to think for themselves and they understand energy when you are immersed with other people, places, and things, you become that, right? And so they need to separate so that they can think on their own and come up with their own ideas. Um, they want to connect and relate to others with a purpose. So that's also to me very Saturnized. These are people who will find love on their purpose and mission of giving back to the world. All they want to do is take their creative talents and what they're really good at and build something for people that would help them in some kind of way. Anybody else who's on that journey, they're down with you. Like you can get it all day. Okay. Um, um, something that makes the world better. So these are also all of your activists. Okay. World peace, yes, but this is also save the whales, save the ocean, save the atmosphere, all that. They ain't playing, they're not about that life. Um, can be very impulsive, eruptive, erratic, and rebellious as people. Like I said, these people are the villains. I don't care. That's just my personal opinion. Every single villain and the entire world has a story about how they just was trying to be great. Some governmental whatever comes in, tries to fuck it up, and the superheroes try to come for them to rectify the situation as if they are the bad guy when the government's the one who did really all the damage and they're really the real heroes, right? This is Uranus story, just period. Um, and so, if you're somebody who's down for any of those causes and things that they value, of course they're going to fall in love with you. These people also tend to fall in love with the people who are closest to them, their associates, their people, their groups of friends, and things of that nature. Um, hmm. Mhm. They don't follow any trends or agendas. Um, They're conspiracy theorists. They do love mental stimulation, but I think they like good debates, if you want my honest fucking opinion. I don't think I've ever had any mental fucking stimulation with a Uranus person who's on their bullshit ever. Um, they don't like to get too close too quick. In fact, if they do, they might pull away. If you want my honest opinion, that's self-sabotage. So that's the lower expressions of this. They can also be very attention seeking too, or do things for attention or for the wrong reasons type of energy there. But you got to make sure you know your other placements and stuff like that too. Yeah, they don't really like emphasizing or sympathizing with others. I think the goal for Saturn Aquarius folks is sovereignty, whereas Saturn and Capricorn is very along with the trends and the agendas. It's a government business contract, whereas Aquarius is about freedom, freedom for the people, free thinkers, free to just be, but still following those same Saturnized rules and regulations, if that makes sense, right? Um, I've also noticed that these people are asexual or have a hard time getting hard, especially if you have Uranus in your first house, maybe even Saturn in your first house. They are what you call flaccid. And so their sex usually tends to be quite different. These might be people who are really good at just like foreplay or fellatios or just into some other super weird stuff because they can't actually have intercourse due to the fact that they might have a condition where they can't really get hard. And so in that way, they're even weird and unique and different, which causes them to look for love in weird and unique and different places because of some of their limitations, if you will. Um, I also think that these people do like drama and then having the makeup sex. And they tend to be super, super popular too. These people know every fucking body. By association. Like literally, you cannot make this shit up. Um, I do think that they do like conventional relationships, but they're gonna get there on their way, in their way, and on their terms, which is where that Uranus energy comes in. So, as usual, family. I love and appreciate every single one of y'all. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.